Hello everyone! Today we are going to begin learning French from its very roots, alphabets and sounds. French is a very pleasant sounding language and is not called the language of sophistication for no reason. But to master its effect, it is necessary to get the pronunciations correct. Before we begin, here's a little something about myself. I am Ayushi Sheth. Let us start with learning French alphabets. There are 26 alphabets just like in English, but they pronounce slightly differently. Pay attention to the sound as I speak. E, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. You can go through this again and practice to speak them. Meanwhile, let us proceed to pronunciation of vowels. There are slight variations as French vowels have accent or circumflex as on them. A is pronounced like A in the word la. A with accent is also spoken like A, like la, which means there. A with a circumflex is also A but slightly longer, like an. E, it sounds like A in fair when in middle of a syllable, like the word mer. E is also pronounced like E in the word le. E is silent at the end of a word, as you can see in tas, meaning cup. E with an accent aigu sounds like A as in été, summer. And E with an accent grave is said like A in fair, père. E with a circumflex is pronounced like A in fair, tête. I and Y are pronounced like E in meat, ski, E. O is pronounced like O in not, post. And O with a circumflex sounds like O in hotel, hotel. Now, the sound of U does not exist in English language, but you can try saying it with rounded lips and the sound will be U, as in vu. OI is always pronounced like a wa when placed together, hua, meaning king. And OU sounds like U, hru, meaning wheel. AI and EI are pronounced as A in let, len, ren. AU and EAU are pronounced like O, meaning to the, it gives a sense of direction, and O meaning water. EU and OEU sound like ne, u, as in neuf and sur. UI sounds like oui, with, oui. These were the sounds of vowels. Now, let us have a look at how certain consonants are pronounced in French and under which condition. C, when before E or I, sounds like sir, as in ceci. C elsewhere sounds like k, the hard pronunciation, like car. And C with a cedilla underneath sounds like s, sa. Ch together always is sh. Look at the word chateau, meaning castle. G before E or I sounds like S in measure, the sound j, therefore general. And elsewhere it sounds like g in go, gare, meaning railway station. H is usually silent in a word like the word hotel. J is pronounced like je, meaning I. Q and Q are always pronounced as k. Look at the word key, meaning who. The sound of R is slightly difficult to pronounce for English speakers as we do not use that sound. It resembles the sound we make when we gargle in the back of our throat like khr, khir, to laugh. S at the beginning of a word sounds like S, like sir, as in the word sal. But when placed between two vowels, S sounds like z, like rose. It is important to keep in mind that with the exception of C, F, L and R, consonants are usually not pronounced when they form the last letter of a word. We may speak Paris in English, but in French it is pronounced as Paris. But hotel is said like hotel. Paris, which has S at the end, we do not pronounce that sound. There are many other words like this, with the exception of C, F, L and R. With that, we come to the end of the first lesson, alphabets and sounds. Please practice this again and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for joining us and I hope you'll continue to join in further lessons. Thank you.